Ready?
Yep.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Bullhucker podcast. I'm Moose Lundstrom.
And I'm Dancia Kudrin.
And today we have a guest. The spouse of a previous guest.
Yes.
Caitlin Pickens. What's going on, Caitlin?
Not much. Thanks for having me on here.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming.
You might recognize the last name from the Naked Cowboy episode.
Yeah, I love that story.
It was...
I remember when he
great
called
one.
me to tell me when it happened.
You were there.
I wasn't there, but he gets up a lot earlier than I do when he was driving, a truck, and he called me and he's like, "You will never believe what just happened." And he told me that story, and I was like, "You're making this up. Like, there's no way that happened."
Right.
It was great.
I love it.
I almost remember that story. That's because it got us both. He got us both, didn't he?
Yes, yes, he did. Because I thought that was the...
Right.
No, wait.
Maybe you
Or
got
did
it.
I did Mexico?
Okay, I did.
Yeah.
I did the other one. What was it? Is Mexico, the Naked Cowboy?
Deep
Yeah.
Deep dick.
DDP, yeah.
DDP.
Yeah.
I might have picked a Deep Dick Pickens. That's a great name.
Oh, my God. And have you met his family? Like everybody's...
Yeah, I never met Zach's dad. He passed away a couple months before we started dating. So I never
Okay.
met him, but I heard he was just like a wild man.
A wild man.
Yeah.
He comes from wild parents. His mom's wild
Yeah.
too, man.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
great. I love Shauna. She's so
She's
fantastic.
sweet.
I love it. I love it. Those are great. They were great stories.
Yeah, they were good.
When I worked for Pepsi, she was one of my accounts.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
she-
When
and-
she worked for Stinkers?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And dude, she was awesome, man. She was like my most laid back. I would go to Shauna's store just to like get a break from everybody else I hated. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah, she's mellow.
yeah, she's way
definitely.
mellow. But when she gets angry, it's not.
I've never seen her angry.
Oh, I've seen her pretty pissed off.
Really?
Never
You
seen
should, I don't know, maybe just try talking shit about her son to her and see how far you can go.
Right.
Does
I bet
this
she
piss you off?
She would agree. She'd
Yeah.
be like, yeah, he's a jerk.
Oh,
And I
Zachariah.
love you. Thanks for marrying him.
So I think we might have met once or twice, Caitlin. I don't remember. It's maybe this is the first time we've actually met face to
Probably,
face,
yeah.
right? But you two know each other from way back when.
Way
Yeah,
back.
Since we were kids.
Way back.
Really?
You graduated with my daughter, Cabri.
Well, Cabry's a year older than me,
A
actually.
year older.
Yeah,
Okay.
but my first memory of Dencia was, I don't know if you remember, we were really little. I think I was in second grade and Cabry must have been in third. But we got to go stay at the Museum of Nature and Science or whatever. Yeah, and we had to sleep in the room with all of the like taxidermy.
Oh my gosh, I remember that too.
I didn't
and
sleep at
Jamie
all.
Cosman woke up in the middle of the night and was just like freaking shit because like, could you imagine if
It
you
was
were like a
scary.
deep sleeper and you wake up and there's like a freaking like polar bear in your face?
Yeah, I
yes,
tossed and
I
turned the
do
whole
remember
night.
that.
I didn't sleep at all. But
And
yeah.
I feel like your mom went too
No, she didn't.
Oh, she
Yeah, you were
didn't?
our chaperone for our group.
with the whole group.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, here's this still trap, everybody. I remember everything.
Chaperone, you're so old. Oh my God.
And who put me in charge?
I don't
It
know.
was great. It was fun.
We did have fun. Jokes on them. And you have a twin.
I do. I have an identical twin sister.
Really?
You didn't know this?
Well, no, I just no.
Okay, yes, she has a twin.
Yeah, she lives in Arizona, which is where we were born, and my brother also lives in Arizona. They moved back.
Who's older?
My sister is by 1 minute, so
Okay.
I'm the baby.
Is that an argument when you're with that? When you have a twin growing up, is that an argument?
Yeah, but my mom would like to tease us, and she's like, "How do you know I didn't accidentally mix you up? Like you could be Megan and you could be Caitlin."
That's fair. That is
She would
fair.
mess with us like that.
Now, and did you date my nephew? Was
I
it you?
did, yeah.
Yes. See, look at this. We're coming full circle.
Yeah.
She dated my nephew.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we're talking like a high school, like, long
It was
time
like a
ago.
couple months.
Yes, but you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we liked her.
That's cool because usually in 42 episodes, this is the first time I haven't known the guest better. That's crazy.
I was really excited to hear that you were the other host because I
Yes.
know Dencia.
Let's talk all sorts, just you and I, and leave Larry out the whole time.
Fine, Lundstrom, get your little spiel over with. By the way.
This isn't about
Oh,
you.
do you remember that one time Larry went no because he wasn't there?
I have no friends. It's horrible. But if you are new to the Bullhucker, I'll get this out of the way. Welcome. What the Bullhucker is a podcast where we bring a guest on. They tell 3 stories about their life. The kicker is only 2 of the stories are true. One is either borrowed or it's just completely made up. Now, Caitlin, your story that isn't true is the Bullhucker. Don't go into great detail, but is it made up or is it borrowed or is it a little bit of both?
It's not borrowed, but it's partially made up.
Okay, so it's
There's truth to it.
okay, which most lies have, right?
Yeah.
Which most lies
Right.
have.
Yeah, those are the best ones.
Right. Also, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. On the bottom right hand corner, you'll see a little red dot. You can hit that to subscribe. Or at the end of the video, up on the top right hand corner, you'll see a little barrel that says Bullhucker on it. Hit that to subscribe. Also, it's a small click for you, but a big click for us. So please hook us up there. Now, if you're on Stitcher, iTunes, whatever you're listening to this on, if you are listening to this podcast, please give us a rating and review.
Oh,
Yeah, write down what you think about the Bullhucker podcast. We'd love to hear it. If you'd like to see some change, we'll probably ignore you. But we'll take it into consideration.
Thanks for nothing.
Have you left a review yet?
In the beginning, I did. I really do. I love it so much. It was like 2 episodes in. This is so great.
Yeah, thank you.
Because,
you.
that's what I do.
I'll guilt trip you
welcome.
too. If you want to be my
Come
friend.
here.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
maybe-
If you want to be my friend, I'll completely guilt trip you too, as I did Doe Kudrin over here. So anyway, welcome. So Caitlin, you're ready to tell some stories.
Sure.
All
As
right.
ready as I'll ever
All
be, I
right.
guess.
So Dence, you want to read them off?
Yeah. I feel like this one, I've learned one thing from you, that each story kind of has to have its own character. And I feel like this one is Jamaican Juice, man.
Jamaican Juice, yeah.
Grandma's Hill and Wild Hogs.
Wild Hogs, Grandma's Hill, and Jamaican Juice.
You said it wrong. Jamaican Juice, man.
Jamaican Juice,
There
man.
you go.
You get it up on Grandma's Hill. We make it from the Wild Hogs. This is one big fucking story.
There
That's
you
all
go.
that
It's
is.
just one
I like
story.
it. Yep.
All right, Dence, pick it up.
Gosh darn it. I really want to hear Jamaican Juice.
Jamaican Juice.
I do. I want to hear it. Just do it.
Okay. So for our honeymoon, Zach and I went to Jamaica, and at the resort there was a piano bar, a rooftop piano bar. Have you guys ever been to a piano bar?
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
So a guy plays a piano, and they have a book of songs, and you can request. And Sweet Caroline was played like way too many times. Every time I hear that song, I think of the piano bar.
Dun, dun, dun. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline.
The
Yeah.
Yeah. Even in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, they had all the songs that like us, people would know. Yeah.
Right.
Americans.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they just came out over there like, have you heard this one, man? Neil Diamond, the shit.
Yeah. They had lots of Bob Marley songs too, though. Of
Oh,
course.
heck
So,
yeah.
That's cool.
So it was an all-inclusive resort. So of course that night we went to the piano bar and we drank way too much, had ourselves a good time. Next morning, of course, we wake up feeling the consequences of our actions, feeling like absolute crap,
That's awesome.
feeling so sick. Well, that day we had an excursion planned to go on a catamaran tour. And the catamaran was going to take us snorkeling, and then it was going to take us to the Duns River Falls to hike up the falls. And then on the way back, it's supposed to be a party bus. Well, we, of course, are feeling like crap. And so I told Zach, I was like, do you want to still go do this? Like, I feel like I could puke at any moment. And Zach's like, well, let's just try. So the bus picks us up, and it takes us like an hour and a half to get to the port because they have to stop at all the other resorts and pick up people who are doing the same excursion. Well, we get there, and like the ride there was just terrible. It felt like it was so long because it was bumpy. The roads there are just bumpy. It was a small bus. We were in the back of the bus. We couldn't see, could only see out the window here. It was just awful. Like the longest bus ride of my life.
Right.
And so we get there, and we check in, and it included a meal before we left. So they sat us down, and the table's kind of like this, and we had another couple sit down with us, and we didn't know them. And I felt so bad because they kept trying to make small talk to us. Zach and I were just trying to keep our shit together and not
can
throw
do.
up.
Right.
Shut up.
They just kept trying
Right.
to talk to us.
Right.
So we eat, and then there was just the beach down kind of by, and so a lot of people went and walked on the beach, and Zach and I were just sitting there, and I kept saying, Zach, I'm like, do you want to do this? I don't know how I'm gonna be on a boat. How I feel now on a boat is gonna be a million times worse.
You're trying to talk him out of it.
I was trying to talk him out of it because I felt terrible, and he felt terrible, and we looked terrible. So the guy that served our food, he came by, and he's like, do you guys drink too much? And we're like, yeah, we did. We definitely did.
yeah.
And he's like, hold on, I got the thing for you. And we're like, okay, this is kind of weird. But he left, and he came back with these two Culligan cups type things with this brown liquid in them. He's like, take this, you'll feel better. And then just walks away and just leaves us there with these two cups. And I was like, oh, do you want to take this? Like, I would try to sniff it to see if it like had a scent. It didn't. I couldn't smell anything.
Mystery brown liquid. How would that ever turn out to be a bad thing?
What could go wrong?
Right.
Sam?
Right. Well, I didn't want to take it, but Zach did. So he was like, oh, like it tasted terrible. And I was like, I don't think I want to. And he's like, well, I already did. So you might as well do it.
Right.
So I took it and it tastes like syrup.
Okay.
Like cough syrup. It was just.
But no smell.
No smell. I couldn't smell anything. Yeah. It was very odd. And so it was like 30 minutes passed by and we're still waiting for the boat. It felt like it took forever for the boat to get there. And I still was feeling like I might go throw up at any second. And Zach was the same way. Like he was pale, like super pale. So I kept asking him like, I don't think we should do this. Like, I don't think we should get on the boat because
You're still trying to talk him out of it.
because when you're on the boat, like I know they had like a small bathroom, but that was it. Like, I mean, and obviously seasickness is a real thing, but let's just add a hangover on top of it.
Right.
And he's like, no, let's just try. And then the boat shows up and I was like, you want to do this? And he's like, yeah, we'll do it.
Please no.
Yeah. So we get on the boat and that boat ride was terrible. Like just trying not to vomit. We get to the place snorkeling and like the boat stops moving and I start to feel better. Like just like that. Like start to feel better. And so does Zach. Yeah. So we ended up snorkeling, even though I hate snorkeling. It just scares me, the open water. Like, I held on to Zach's life jacket the whole time. He kind of carried me around because I was just so afraid. But we felt better. We did the falls, and it was a good time. But I don't, still to this day, I don't know what was in that juice.
You don't know what it was.
No idea. And I also still feel like it was probably not a good idea to take juice from a stranger like that.
I don't know if it made the hangover go away. I've been hungover before. I would have taken juice out of somebody's ass to get it to go away.
Yeah,
you know
our judgment was clouded for sure. We were not thinking
And
straight.
then you're probably like, okay, we're going to be out the money for the excursion.
Yeah, and then
let's just do the
and
damn
we
thing.
had all of our other days booked, so there was no other day we could do it, you know, because we had different excursions for every day.
You never asked anybody like, hey, what do you think this could have been?
No.
My husband Frank took that blind and died.
I follow Zach blindly, as you can see.
Hey, we go down together.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, if I get roofied, you get roofied.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
but it worked.
It did. Yeah, I don't know what was in it, but it
Well,
worked.
now I'm curious. I want to take this thing.
You know what you never hear of?
What?
COVID problems in Jamaica.
It was pre-COVID, definitely. Yeah.
But I'm saying they must have shit to cure stuff down there.
For
like-
sure. Yeah, they have the hangover cure. I don't know what it is.
Okay, and it was just like a shot this big.
Yeah, it was like in a Culligan cup. You know, at the gym how we
Yeah.
have those cups. Yeah.
Like in an office setting, like
Yeah.
Wow, Jamaica, like they've got different rules and they've got just like different things down there.
Oh,
We
yeah.
went there for our honeymoon.
Oh, really?
And we almost the same exact experience. And I don't like to scuba dive, but my husband does. So he went down and the driver was like, yeah, man. Like I was just visiting with him, right? And he was like, do you like the Jamaican Bamboo? Thinking it might be a brown drink to cure my hangover. And I was like, I don't know. I don't think so. Like maybe. And he was like, no, man, do you want my Jamaican Bamboo? So I was kidding.
He wanted to take you home?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he wanted to take me home or to sell himself or whatever.
a lot of mercy.
Yeah. To this day, Jim's so mad at myself for not being like, I don't like it, but my husband loves Jamaican Bamboo.
That's great.
Yeah, they just do their own thing down there.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're in there, do as the Jamaicans.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
I'll pass. Thank you.
Jamaican Bamboo man. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
And you're like, you get sucked in, right? Like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
man, no problem. Like, okay.
No problem.
I'm
They say that a
down.
lot.
Yes. Okay.
I'd be one to wonder if Zach could have passed a piss test when he got home.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was in that? What was in that?
We don't know.
Or you're both going to live to be like 107 and wonder why.
Yeah.
Zach would
maybe
be
that's
like,
what's in there.
it's the brown Jamaican drink. It's I hope you do. I'll go drink that shit.
Just this big. That's the best part. That is just
Yeah, it
this
was just
big.
this ti-
Like, you don't have to suck down like a crappy electrolyte or anything like that.
Pinch your nose and
Yeah.
I didn't smell.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going
I'm
to
in.
judge. How many times I've been at a bar and I've had a friend or someone like, here, drink this. And
Yeah, we
I
were
throw it
just
down. Yeah, it's a shot
not
of.
feeling good.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you're just so desperate to
Yeah,
feel
we're
better.
desperate. Yeah,
Yeah.
we wanted to go on a tour. Yeah.
What's the worst hangover you ever had?
Oh gosh. Yeah, one night we did a girls night and just party like it's 1999. And then the next day we were going to go to a Broncos game, which I was like, get your shit together, Dencia. And I did. I drank Pedialyte. Have you guys drank Pedialyte?
yeah.
That's
Oh, barf potato. Yes. And I struggled all day long. And then finally about like 6:00, I was like, okay, I think I can have a beer. A beer. What about you?
When you guys threw me my 40th birthday party, surprise. Do you remember that? Oh, Dancy, you must have left early because, man, it got ugly. Aaron Goff told me at one point, we went to the club tap room, and I ordered a round of Jägermeister shots.
Oh, gross.
And everybody's like, I think we're done drinking there. So I drank the Jägermeister
No,
shots. Yeah,
all of them?
Boop, 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 boop. Aaron goes, I have never seen somebody in my life do that, Larry. I'm like, I'm awesome. She's like, yeah, you are. I woke up at my house on the couch shaking. Like, I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I
the
was-
hangover shakes. Yeah.
I was like 40 years old. This is gonna be awesome, And it wasn't like 5:00. I felt better. It was like I spent the first half of the day hoping I didn't die, and the second half wishing I had.
Oh, that
So
sucks.
if you'd have walked up to me with the brown and it smelled like shit, I'd have been like in the mouth now. If it makes me feel better, in the mouth now.
I don't even care.
Right. And I don't know if they regulate the alcohol down there. I guess they probably do.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the thing is that they didn't want us to drink before the boat tour. So that's why we were like, kind of like, oh, why is this guy? We didn't know what it was, but they wouldn't let anyone drink because they didn't want people like walking up the falls drunk. But
Did anybody else get a brown?
No.
No,
because
just you.
Zach and I were the only ones that were hanging out in the area where we ate. Everyone else had kind of left. We didn't want to walk around. We didn't want to do anything.
And that night, did you just tie one on again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Atta
We
girl.
felt great.
Atta girl.
It was our honeymoon. We wanted
Yeah.
to party.
Pour another brown shot, man. We got another puking white girl.
Yeah.
Give me a flaming Bob Marley, man.
I'm not going to clean the boat again. Puking white girl with your ass. Stay on the land. All right. What do you think about that story?
I mean, I've been to Jamaica. I think that's that. Right now, I'm in. Okay, right now I'm in.
I want to hear a second one. It's believable, but I want to hear a second one. So I'm going to go with Wild Hogs.
Wild Hogs. Okay. My aunt lives in England, and spring break, I was in the 6th grade, so I was like 11 or 12. We got to go down there to visit them. And one day we were touring London, and we were walking up across Piccadilly Circus, which is like London's Times Square. So they have like Broadway shows type things, movie premieres. Well, we walk up and we see like red carpet, and it's blocked off, and there's a bunch of people and a big sign for the movie Wild Hogs. Have you guys seen that movie?
Of course.
Help
it's
me
excellent.
out. I'm sorry.
It's got John Travolta, Bill
when
Macy.
they go and they're like the bikers.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, like
Yes,
John
okay.
Travolta's character has like a midlife crisis, I
Right.
think,
Yes.
and they go on this bike tour, and Tim
Okay.
Allen and Martin Lawrence are the other guys.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, so we see the red carpet, and so we go up, and my dad asks one of like the security guards, like, hey, like, is this happening anytime soon? And the guy's like, probably not for another hour or so. And then my dad's like, well, are any of the celebrities going to show up? And he's like, probably not. We don't expect like the big ones to show up or anything like that. So me and my sister, we wanted to stay, and we wanted to wait to see what's happened. Because like, what are the odds that
Right.
you walk up to a movie premiere in London?
Right.
Crazy. But we had other things to do, so the grown-ups decided that we should probably move on. Well,
it.
as soon as we turn to walk away, we hear motorcycle engines revving, and we see 3 motorcycles come in. And there's one that kind of stopped probably that far away, and a guy takes off his helmet, and it's John Travolta
Oh my
standing
God.
right there, just got off a motorcycle.
Wow.
Yeah, amazing. And so he comes down the way, and we're scrambling because we weren't prepared for this at all. So my dad's trying to find something that we could get autographed. So he finds like an envelope and a pen, and my mom gets her camera ready because me and my sister obviously were like we loved Grease, and it's
Yeah.
John.
I love that you like equate John Travolta to Grease.
Yeah, that's like the only thing I really
yes,
to this day
agreed.
besides Wild Hog. It's Grease. Yeah,
How old are you about this time, Caitlin?
probably like 11 or 12.
Okay.
I was pretty young.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know who any of the other actors were or anything, and I couldn't tell you who else was there, but John Travolta was. And so he comes down the way, and we get his autograph, and then my mom takes our picture, and he has one arm around me and one arm around my sister, and we get this picture. And
You got a picture.
We got a picture. Yeah, so cool, right? That night when we got home to look at the picture, my mom had got the tops of our foreheads and John Travolta's chin.
No.
To this day, she feels so awful about it. She shouldn't have been charged in the first place.
Yes, die. Oh,
But we have his autograph, but no picture.
That is the worst.
So you can't like prove that was
I know.
him.
And yeah, of course we wanted to tell people. Nobody believed us. They're like, you're lying. I'm like, what kind of elaborate story is that to make
Yes.
up going
Right.
to
and
London?
like random. Well,
Random.
yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. We hear a pretty good lie once
Maybe.
a episode.
Maybe
so
this is a lie.
Yeah, we don't know. None of the other actors were there from the film?
There were two other guys. I just
Okay.
can't remember who
Okay.
it was. Yeah.
Wow.
We just got a picture of John Travolta.
It makes me wonder who else was there now.
Well, remind me who was in the movie.
William H. Macy.
Oh, the tinier guy.
Yeah,
yeah,
He's
he's
okay.
he's on Shameless. He's,
Yes. Yes.
which is a fantastic
I love
show.
Shameless.
Oh, it's the best. You watch it?
I'm not a fan.
Oh my God, how are you not a fan?
I
of that
don't
show?
know. I couldn't get into it. I tried. Sorry.
And he's also in Mystery Man. You probably didn't watch that. He's in everything, isn't
Yeah,
he?
I
He's
know
in
who.
it.
Yeah, he's the
And
dad
then
in
Tim
Shameless.
Allen. You know Tim Allen.
Yes. Woody.
yeah, Woody. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Martin Lawrence. Martin,
Yes.
Martin.
Yep. And they all like have a midlife crisis.
Yeah, and they go and everything goes wrong, of course.
Yes.
Right.
And I hadn't watched the movie before we went, but of course I had to watch it after.
Yeah, it's like your favorite movie
Yeah,
now.
now it is.
It's got the doctor from Scrubs in it, who's always naked through the whole thing. He's always hitting on
Oh
them
yeah.
all.
Oh,
Yeah, what's his name?
Is
Yeah.
it McSteamy?
yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Dr. McSteamy.
Patrick
Oh, yeah,
Dempsey?
yeah. No.
No?
It's the big. He's the dickhead on Scrubs. He's the real.
Oh,
I'm thinking of the
Scrubs,
wrong-
sorry.
Oh, Scrubs. Yeah, I'm thinking of Grey's Anatomy.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Me too. I went down that rabbit hole.
Oh, if you saw him, you would know.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
He's
I never watched Scrubs. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
After we're done, I'm gonna IMDb him and tell you who. Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's also Ray Liotta is also in.
Oh, wow. Those
Yeah.
are some great ones.
Yeah, I think he's like the bad guy in that movie.
Yeah, Ray Liotta. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the head of the whatever the.
Yeah. The
The-
John
rival.
Travolta, though, that's a cool person to meet.
Right.
If you did.
If I did, yeah.
Was he nice? Was he?
Yeah, it was a brief encounter. It all happened really fast because
Right.
he was trying to sign as many autographs as
Sure.
possible. So it wasn't like we got to talk to him really.
I
That's
like that.
cool.
Like, was he nice? Because I recently just read something like nice or an asshole.
No, he was
for
nice, and he
movie
took the time to
stars.
take a picture with us.
Yes,
and-
that's super
yeah,
I've actually watched
Awesome.
those videos that talk about celebrities.
cool.
and, like-
Right?
yeah.
but it's cool, like the videos that show you the really great. Like Keanu Reeves is supposed to be the biggest sweetheart on the planet. Just like super nice, super approachable, super everything. And then you get the ones that are just the pricks, just the
yeah.
Yeah.
the worst.
They
people.
usually they're really not that big of a star,
Right.
and they're kind of a jerk.
Right.
Yeah, so it doesn't make sense
Yeah.
to me.
Like if you're truly talented, you usually
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
You know,
Exactly. Exactly.
you understand that's why you're a millionaire.
Have you ever met anybody famous?
Not. I mean, yeah, no.
No.
Like Norm Macdonald. Do you know Norm Macdonald?
Help me out.
Okay, from
like I
Dirty
should know
Work.
this.
He's on SNL. He just passed away
Oh
from
yeah.
cancer.
Oh, okay,
Yes. Yes.
I was performing up at the Denver Improv,
Okay.
and he was the headliner that week.
Oh wow.
And I didn't meet him there. He came in to watch the show, and Mom's all, the dog guy's here. The dog guy's here. The dog guy's here. Like, who's the dog guy, Mom? Like,
Dog the bounty hunter.
yeah. You love your mother. You're like, Mom, I don't know what you're talking. Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah.
He plays the voice of the dog.
Oh,
That's how she knows him. I'm like,
that's cute.
and yeah,
Yeah.
he was super nice. And then Ron White from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour.
Yes. Yep.
I
Is that you might be a redneck if?
no, that's Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh, darn it. Sorry.
Tater Salad. That's Ron White.
Okay.
They call him a
Okay.
Tater Salad. Are you familiar?
No.
Okay, he's a great
Young.
comedian, but Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
They all came through Fort Morgan in their tour buses.
Oh, wow.
Years ago when I was with Budweiser.
Oh.
And I'm at North Main Liquor in the cooler stocking, and Bill Midcap opens the door, and he's like, Larry, come here right now. I go, what's going on? Memories is across the street. Remember Memories was there?
Yep.
Huge black tour bus there. And he's like, who is that? Who is that? Whoever it is has like gray hair, and it's all poofed up. You can tell they kind of just woke up. They just went there and ate Steelers pajama pants on, and people are starting to accumulate around him. And I go, looks like Jay Leno. He's like,
Jay Leno.
He goes, it's not Jay Leno, Larry. I'm like, I don't know who it is, Bill.
He lives in Omaha.
Yeah. So we locked the door, and me and Bill start walking over there. Well, then he's like, he knows the crowd's starting to form, so he jets on the bus and they take off. We're like, who was that? And I'm like, it was Ron White from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. And I'm like, son of a... We're in a liquor store. He's a notorious Scotch drinker. Like, we can... Wile E. Coyote lured him over with a box and a stick, like, Ron, woo, Johnny Walker, But, yeah, you?
The Hulk Hogan.
Really?
Yep, we were at an airport one time, and we went up to his bar at the top. It was me and my sisters and our husbands. And, I mean, like, he's pretty, like, you can't mistake Hulk Hogan, right? And it was right after he got, like, they just got done with Hogan Knows Best. And he was getting his divorce and everything, and he was with his girlfriend. And, I mean, he is a big guy.
Well, yeah.
A big guy. Yeah, so we got our picture with him, and he was super cool, super nice.
Right.
Maybe we even bought him a drink, but that's
cool.
Yeah.
Zach
Hulk
dressed
Hogan.
up as Hulk Hogan for Halloween once, and I was a Randy Macho Man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's funny. I love it.
You're pretty young, but you remember Jesse the Body Ventura?
Okay, well, I'm not a huge WWF fan,
Yeah,
but that sounds familiar.
He was the governor of Minnesota. He's
Yes.
a huge conspiracy theory guy now. He was actually at the Clarion in Fort Morgan. I missed him by 5 minutes.
What?
We used to run comedy shows out there at the Clarion.
Yeah.
And I went in to go do something. And they go, you just missed Jesse the Body Ventura. And I like, what? His car broke down in Fort Morgan. So I was getting fixed. He stayed at the Clarion.
Oh, my God.
And he left, and I walked in 5 minutes later. I was like,
Was it Adam?
No, it was the no. But it would have been cool to meet him.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
If you could meet anybody, who would it be, Caitlin?
Oh, wow. Put me on the spot like that.
I'll switch it. Who would you meet?
Oh, my God. Hands down, Stevie Nicks.
Really?
Oh, my God. She's my spirit animal,
Yeah.
you guys. I am going to meet her, be her in body. She's going to be like, you are a stalker.
Didn't you go to her concert?
Yes,
Yeah.
we did. I am a huge Stevie Nicks fan. Yep.
So if anybody has a connection to Stevie Nicks, Dancia
How
Cougar-
hard is it? Come on,
Yeah.
Martin County.
Or-
Help a girl out.
Or when you're watching is Stevie. I mean, we both know you're a fan. You don't have anybody you would want to meet?
Gosh, I can't think of anybody at the top of my head. It's kind of hard to beat meeting John Travolta.
That's
to
true.
be
Yeah, that's a
honest.
great one. That's a
Excellent.
great
Yeah,
one.
that's true.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What about you?
Me? I'd meet Jordan. Michael Jordan.
Oh, duh.
Well,
Got your bullshit.
he'd be the
Yeah.
number 2. I'd meet number 1's dead. So
Who's number one?
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yes, you have always been a huge Rodney
I'm a
Danger.
huge
I get
Dangerfield.
that.
Do you know what it is? So young. Oh,
Yeah,
you're so.
I'm pretty young, I guess.
If you saw him, you would know him. He's an old comedian. No
okay.
no respect.
No respect.
Oh hey. Oh.
I know
This
all
is
the
Larry,
new
yeah.
comedians, like all the younger guys.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Zach and
Yeah.
I go to Comedy Works all the time, but
Right.
I'm not familiar with.
Dangerfield was back in like the Johnny Carson days, and
Mm-hmm.
he's the 60s, 70s, that kind of. He's my
He
favorite of all
did some
time.
movies.
Yeah.
Cool.
Back to School. Well, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Did you watch Little Nicky with Adam Sandler? Oh my God.
It's okay. It's okay. Like a lot of
I've
people
watched
did
Adam
it.
Sandler movies.
Yep,
and
yep, yep.
He plays Lucifer, if that helps. So
Oh,
anyway,
yes, that's right.
Yeah, he plays Grandpa Lucifer.
Yeah.
What's going on out here? Enough of the bullshit.
Oh,
Okay.
that's funny.
Well, what do you think about that one?
I like it, and I do know you have an aunt that lives in
England, yep.
England. Thank you. Yeah. So I mean, I liked it. What did you think?
I do like it, and I like it because it's that's a hard one to follow or believe in. So that might very well be true.
John Travolta, like what?
And I know he's an avid pilot, right? So I mean, him being in England or Europe would probably be pretty believable, you know. I mean,
Even if it's not true, I just like my favorite part was, and we loved Grease.
Yeah, we love Grease.
I love
Right.
Grease too. Who
That's
doesn't love Grease?
how I knew John Travolta was Grease.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I love it.
that's like the standard girl thing, right? Grease.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yep. Karaoke.
Nah.
Yeah.
You and I sang that
Yeah, we did.
when we first met,
Yep. This is Summer Lovin'.
but it was dirty one, right?
Yeah, I never heard of it until you.
No, did you tell me or did I tell
You
you?
told me about it.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, he's lying. He's a liar.
There's a video on Facebook somewhere. You know that, right?
No.
Oh yeah, you and I singing. I had the mullet. Remember that?
You had a mullet.
It was awesome. It was
All these years later, they'll be like, "Is that Dincy and Larry?" What happened? What happened? Okay, fuck you. We got old.
yeah. It was a skullet, Caitlin, because my hairline was lumber, and I have like naturally curly hair, like crazy curly. So it did like the AC Slater thing. You don't know who that is, right?
No,
You're
I'm
killing me.
God dang it.
Saved by the
Yeah.
Bell.
I've heard Saved by the Bell.
Mario-
I've never seen it.
Mario Lopez.
Yeah, I know who Mario Lopez.
Okay, he was AC Slater, but it's curly.
Oh, okay.
I was like the chunky version of that. So. Mario Lopez, if he got serious Twinkie addiction, that's what. Okay. So
Fingers crossed.
So I lean towards that one being true. I think.
Yeah,
Kind
I
of.
do too.
Just because it's that's a weird pull. So I.
Let's see what Grandma has to say.
All
Like,
right.
could
Last
change
story.
our minds. Yeah.
All right. Last story. Grandma's Hill.
Well, obviously, this takes place at my grandma's house. She lives in Texas, El Paso, Texas. That's where my mom was born and raised, and we would go down there probably twice a year, usually every summer, and then like
Your
every other
mom's mom.
Christmas. Yeah, my mom's mom. Yeah. And in my grandma's neighborhood, in her backyard, and everybody in the neighborhood had the same fence. It wasn't like chain link or wood. It was tall cobblestone fence, like 10 feet. Maybe not 10 feet, but that's what it felt like as a kid. Super tall. And it, went around her entire property. And on one side of the property, she had a raised garden bed, like a brick garden bed that went across the entire side. And it was huge. And me and my sister were gymnasts when we were little. And so we would always like to walk on it like a balance beam and play on it. Well, that summer we were down there. I think we were like 6 or 7, really little. We were walking on top of it. And in the garden bed, we see an anthill. And so we're like, let's step on this anthill. And Texas ants
What could go wrong?
Texas ants are not like Colorado ants. So we stepped on the anthill, and within a minute, we were covered head to toe in red fire ants.
Oh.
And they sting. Yeah. So it's covered head to toe. We start screaming, crying.
They just start crawling up your body.
Yeah, completely attacked us.
I
Yeah.
hate it.
Do they fly? They fly. They don't fly.
I don't know if they fly. I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, but we were covered head to toe. It was traumatizing.
I'd
So I just remember
imagine.
screaming and like running in place because I didn't know what to do. My sister was the same thing. We're both covered. So we're screaming, and I remember my aunt comes out, and then like she screams, and she goes inside, and she gets my mom, and they come out with like spray
Raid.
cans. Yeah, probably. It was probably. I don't know what it was, but they were spraying us down.
Close your eyes, children. Close
Head to
your
toe. And
eyes.
we had, of course, tons of little stings, but yeah, tire ant.
How bad was it?
I don't remember I remember like having like rash cream on, but we didn't have to go to the hospital or anything. But I know like some people, if they get bit by them, they
Oh,
can
it'll
go
kill
to the
you.
hospital. Yeah.
Yes.
It'll kill
yes.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hard lesson to learn too as a kid.
Yeah,
Like it seemed like an innocent thing,
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah. If you step on an anthill here, nothing happens.
Colorado ants are such pussies.
They are. Everything's bigger and better in Texas, right?
Texas is like, don't mess with Texas, yo. We'll fuck you
They
up.
drink the Texas ants drink Tecate.
Yeah.
Just straight tequila. They don't play.
Yeah.
They're all worthless cowboy fans. Ugh, gross.
Don't. Oh,
Did you have to like brush them off you then? Like
We
they
were just panicked.
Oh,
we
I'm
just
sure.
started screaming. That was not what we expected.
Okay, and honestly, for being really tiny, ant bites hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're big too.
And
Yes.
how old did you say you were about this?
I think I was like 6 or 7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
My God. How big was the anthill? I mean, did it
It
look
didn't
like
seem that big.
a regular anthill to you?
Yeah, a little bit bigger than like the little anthills you see here, but not. It wasn't like ginormous or anything.
Like
Okay.
for years after that, would you see an anthill and just like
I still don't.
fetal
I still
position?
won't step on anthill.
Yeah, no, don't.
Do you have a phobia?
I respect the ants now.
Yep,
Do you have a phobia?
No.
No? Okay. All right.
that's good. Like you just respect it. It's
Yeah.
a mutual thing. I love
Yeah.
it.
Did you ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
Yes.
There's an episode. I think it's Fire Ants. Did you ever watch it?
I I watched like part of the first season. I couldn't get into it.
I didn't finish it.
They bury a guy, except for his head, right? His head is showing next to a fire ant hill.
Oh
and
my
they
God.
and that's how they kill him. And they leave it there for like a week. They come back and he can't talk because they have eaten his tongue and stuff.
Oh, God.
But when I hear fire ants, it's one of those things you watch on a movie or TV and it sticks with you.
Yep.
You know, like
Yep.
whenever like someone says fire ants, that guy's face popped into my head and I was like, oh, Caitlin.
I think of the cartoon Ant. There was a cartoon like Ants. No? Nobody? Caitlin, come on.
Like the animated?
Yeah, like
yeah.
a Bug's Life type cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And there was a bully ant, right? So, but they're are vicious little insects.
Mean.
Rotten little fuckers. So, all right. What did you think?
I mean,
Do you have one
they're
your-
all really good. I don't know. I'm really hoping you lose at rock, paper, scissors.
I got a front runner though.
Do you?
I think so. Yeah. Does that make you sad?
I mean, I just don't know where your head's at.
Here's where
Little
my
bit.
head's at right now. Before I forget, thank you, Cedar, by the way. I always forget Chelsea right now is losing her mind, right? She sat through
Speaking of ants, she's like itching.
36 minutes she sat through listening to this being like, is he an idiot? Is he? Yeah. Chamber of Commerce in Brush, Colorado, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to use the Sand Cedar here in Brush. It's still not open. They're working on it. But thank you. It's very cool that you let us do it here. I really appreciate it. So when it does open, please make sure you support the Sand Cedar. Let's do that before I forget, because I'll forget. Caitlin. It's not bullshit.
It's really bad.
I'm really bad about it. So, Caitlin, we paper, rock, scissors, right? You said you watched these episodes.
I watched
So are you a 3-pumper or 4-pumper?
I'm 4.
Oh, my God.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That's good. That's the only way to do it. That
Caitlin,
is the
you're-
right way.
Caitlin's a savage.
She's correct. Yes.
I hate it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to 4-pump.
Okay.
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I got you, by the way.
I
I looked in your eyes. And I know what you're going to do.
know what she's gonna
I know what she's going to do.
I have never won against you.
Ready?
Yes.
I'm going to look at you the whole time, right? Just to prove my dominance. Did I break eye contact with you?
No, you didn't.
I did not.
Am I that predictable?
I own you.
Damn it.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, kind of,
That's
yes.
like the 5th time you've picked paper. Watch the episodes. You always pick paper.
That's great.
that commercial with the coffee
Well, now next week
creamer.
you have to pick paper because now.
Yes. Okay, you're on to me. Paper. Paper. No,
Right?
really, I'm going to change it. Paper.
Every time.
It just seems like such a good place to be as paper. No.
That's the Michelle Staley chop, too. That's. So guess what? You get to go first.
Damn it. Now I know. Okay, I didn't know it.
Do you want to go another one? Do you want to try one more?
Yeah, but 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Let's go.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you sure? Okay, ready?
Don't be a dick. Yeah.
You said 4.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I still would have done rock. Okay,
Ready?
Okay, yeah. Bitch. Damn it.
I own you. I own you.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head.
All right.
I just start doing like weird shit. Oh, damn it. Okay. I think Jamaican Juice is real. I think the Jamaicans, they are just like cool like that. They're down with the earth and I love it. Like, I feel like that's real. Grandma's Hill and Wild Hogs. I don't know, actually. I'm torn because I feel like either one of them could be either way. Okay, I'm going with Wild Hogs. I think you were there. It's a very like obscure thing to say you saw or whatever. I think you saw it. I think all of it happened up until John Travolta. Like that moment. I would like to pick Wild Hogs is very like random. So I think everything's real, but the actual picture and like autograph and like Grandma's Hill, I think it's true. I think it's true. I think you got the shit Betty out of you.
So you're going with Wild Hogs.
Wild Hogs.
I also think Jamaican Juice is true because I know Zach. He would take something from a stranger. That's just
would.
Zach.
Yep. Hand it over.
Wild Hogs, I think that one's true.
Oh.
I really do. I think that's a pretty. I think that's a trap. Is what I think.
Okay.
I think that's something that you're gonna be like trying to Travolta. No, Grandma's Hill is what I'm gonna pick, and the reason I'm gonna pick that is because although I don't know a lot about fire ants, I do know they are vicious, and I know they are not good. So I feel that if they were to cover 2 6-year-old little girls, that would have been at least a hospital visit.
Oh.
It wouldn't have been your mother spraying you with rain.
Call social services. Yep. Christy, you need to tell us something.
It's going to be trailer park. It's a lot of trailer park girls now. Close your mouth and you
Put on my
ride.
cigarette. I'll be right there. Yeah. Okay, we are.
So
going
you're going
different.
Wild Hogs, and I'm going to go Grandma's Hill.
Okay.
Caitlin,
All right.
Caitlin Pickens.
Caitlin.
Do I?
Yep. Show us.
Pull it out.
What? Oh my gosh! Shut up!
She got us both.
Shut up!
Oh my
Damn
God.
it! Oh wow! Did not see that.
How is that not true?
So I wasn't hungover. Zach was hungover, and nobody gave us juice. Zach just pulled it together, and we ended up doing the boat tour. So there's no juice, but everything
You're
else is
kidding.
Well done.
You bitch.
God, well done. No, that is well done. I mean,
That
'cause
is well done. Yes.
it's well done when it's to the point where we're both convinced. Like that's the
Yeah.
one.
Why wouldn't it happen? We get drunk.
That
Yeah.
happened to us recently too, right? Which one was it? Where we were both convinced. We were so blown away. What was it?
I don't remember.
God, but you remember it happening recently,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It was
I
such
do,
A, it was
I
such
do.
a slam dunk. We
Yep.
thought well,
Yep.
that one's got to be real. Well, that was
Wow.
awesome.
Well played, my friend. Well
So
played.
yeah, that's crazy with the fire ants then, because it really.
Well, maybe they weren't fire ants, but that's how I remember.
Well,
we got bit, so
They might be, and they might be. I mean, like I said, I don't know much about them.
Yeah.
But
we didn't have to go to the hospital or anything. And
And then you do have a random John Travolta picture out
yeah, with just the tops of our head and his chin, and we have his autograph.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
there. Funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that. I kind of love that it's true.
Yeah, and my mom
Like-
to this day feels so bad that she didn't get
Which
a
she
picture.
should.
She was just so nervous. She
Yeah.
said, because I asked her about it yesterday, because I was trying to remember who took the picture, if it was
Yeah.
her or my dad. She was like, it was me. I was so nervous.
She's like, thanks for remembering. I'm sorry.
Here's what I
It's
want
not
you
that
to
big
do.
of a deal.
Here's what I want you to do for Christmas. I want you to take that picture and I want you to frame it with a movie poster of his movie Face Off. Right? And give it to your mother. Thanks for nothing, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. My one chance at Grease.
I know. Yeah, I
fame.
meet John Travolta. I have nothing to
Yes.
prove for it.
Oh man.
And Wild Hogs. That's
Yeah, I love. Well, that was like I said, super random.
Yeah.
So
good job,
well
Caitlin.
played. Good job.
played.
Good job.
One of these days
Love
I'll have to get the Hall of Fame page up because it's happening more and more now.
It is. God, we need to pay attention.
Was it you or was it Adam that did Kevin Strow?
That wasn't me.
It was Adam then. Yeah, he got us both too.
Wow.
Damn you, Caitlin.
Wow. Good job.
Is there anything you want to pump while you're here or anything you want to promote?
Thanks for having me. I'm glad
Thanks
you
for
guys
coming. It
couldn't
was
guess.
fun.
I was
It
so
was
nervous. I
fun.
was like, there's
You
no
did
way they're
great.
going to believe my.
Would you do this again?
Yes. I don't know if I would have any stories.
Oh.
Like, those are my good stories.
You'd be
How can you
shocked.
top meeting John Travolta?
You can't. You can't.
I mean, everybody's got stories. I've
Yeah.
filled 42 episodes with them so far. So
This is true. I love that. And everyone does have a story. That I love that.
That's why I love this podcast.
Same.
And I always forget to say, if you want to do this podcast, you can get a hold of me at the Bullhucker
Yes.
Podcast at Gmail or find me on Facebook.
Don't
You
be
can
shy.
Find Dencia or Adam or one of them and let us know. I mean, it's a good time. People are always nervous to try it out until you do it. And it's fun. Like it's a conversation, like we said,
once
right?
you start talking, the nerves go away.
Yeah.
I've always been a sucker for other people's stories. I
I
love it.
So do I. That's why I
Yeah.
started the
Yeah,
podcast.
that's why I like listening to the podcast.
Right.
Yeah. Right? It's cool.
And that's why I chose to do it this way, is because there's a little game involved with it also.
Oh, yeah.
It's just not
Yeah.
for someone telling 3 stories. It's someone who's lying to you,
Yeah.
you know, and you
Oh,
got to
yeah.
try and figure it out. So you played it off very
Guess
well,
I'm a
though.
good liar, huh?
Good job. Good job.
Yeah. You work in a legal, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm a legal assistant.
So there you go. I mean, so.
Well played. Well played.
All right. Well, once again, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me. It was
nice
a good
seeing
time.
you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I'm Moose Lundstrom.
And I'm Jency Kudrin.
Bye, Caitlin Pickens.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.